That felt really good.
I gotta say, we've been on the receiving end of assholery for so long now, it was good to dish it out for once.
Yes, but think about it. We basically condemned an entire village of Alliance citizens to starvation, not to mention the Fell Orcs. I forgot who I'm traveling with. Who am I kidding? I'm pretty happy with it too.
There we go! Was that so hard? Despite my adulation at killing everything in sight, I am concerned.
You just can't bask in the bloodlust, can you? I'm waist deep in an ocean of tears with a tidal wave of unnecessary death caused by me is about to wash over me.
Wow, that's pretty dark, even for me.
Think I might need to drink the last 5 minutes away.
As I was saying, I'm concerned about what awaits us at the Draenei encampment.
A wise precaution. Whoever the Draenei are, they are powerful enough to frighten fellow orcs on sight.
Regardless of how we're treated due to our association with you, Windrift, we should be on our guard at all times.
Windrift, add how to deal with this to your list of stuff to tell me when you travel back in time.
You can skip the explanation, we don't care.
We've been wandering around pretty aimlessly for about a day now. Where could they be?
Considering the only help we've gotten was go west, I can see this taking a while.
It can't be drastically far away, or else Honorhold or the Citadel would have no idea they existed. Or that.
We all did just see that, right?
Aw, that is so unfair!
It is a tad bit imbalanced.
Now is our chance. We must follow them.
I don't think I've seen him this motivated, well, ever.
For the longest time, he wasn't capable of being motivated.
Plus, none of us can really know what it's like to be as alone as he is.
I think my awesomeness has put me in a league far and above you people that I've suffered a severe disconnect with the common man.
As I said, none of us can really know what it's like to be as alone as he is.
Aw, tired already, Windrift.
I believe I have found what we are looking for.
I'd wager you're right.
How do we want to handle this? Barge in? Sneak in? Ah, we're going for captured at the beginning. My favorite.
I'm getting tired of this. At least they weren't dwarves this time.
Oh, did Windrift finally go back in time?
You're an idiot, but it looks like they took Grumpy and Douchey with them.
Who? Are you talking about Rasamal and Vicaro?
Yeah, I like my names better. Easier to remember.
Do you have these names for everyone?
You bet I do.
Your characterizations aside, we need to figure a way out of here.
I'm actually content to sit and wait. Think about it. They snuck up on us easily. Do we really have much of a chance against them?
You have a good point.
Plus, look at it this way. The four of them were taken for one of two reasons. Either the Draenei consider them important and will be released soon, or they decided to kill them, in which case we can enjoy a few minutes without them before we ourselves die.
I like that logic. Time to make a drink, kick back, and relax.
We need to escape now.
What happened now?
The Procrastination Express made a U-turn.
I don't want my last few minutes on Earth to be trapped in a room with a drunk Kaida. She relaxes by beating me relentlessly.
Tick-tock, I'm mixing.
Well, this is better than the last time I lost consciousness. There's no teammates throwing me into a hole at the bottom of a hill.
You know, just for once, I'd like to be on the unconscious receiving team. That's it. I'm attacking and robbing a stranger after this.
If we survive.
I think worldwide Armageddon ranks higher on the danger scale than Blue Guys. We'll be fine.
It appears I've learned my first bit of information about the Draenei.
Which is?
They are assholes.
Wonderful, we have some common ground.
Anyone else notice we're missing a few people?
I did, but I was happy to enjoy the peace and quiet.
There's no strategic reason to separate us. We were all unconscious.
I would like to know how they were able to stealth so perfectly. Traditional rogue shadow melding leaves a visible light distortion.
The ability to shroud oneself is taught to all Draenei as children. Interesting that you do not know how to do it.
And you are?
I'm much more interested in who you are. We Draenei are a close-knit society. You are the first one who has come from outside our village.
My name is Windrift. I have come to find the Draenei.
Well met, Windrift. I am Velen.
Ever since he turned into one of you, we kinda never second-guessed it.
You turned into a Draenei? How did this happen?
I was originally a human until I acquired the Ice Barb Spear.
I'm not familiar with that weapon.
It was created by a Polak Spect High Elf and was considered one of the most powerful weapons of all time.
Still not ringing any bells.
The point is, upon making contact with the spear, Windrift went from a dim-witted human to an eloquent Draenei.
I think I may know what happened. If I could examine the weapon?
By all means.
Ah, interesting. I believe I know how this happened. This weapon was forged with corium.
Corium? I've never heard of that metal before.
That is because corium is a rare Draenei metal. As far as I can tell, a Draenei forged this weapon.
What? The story said he forged it in the Great Anvil and Ironforge.
It does appear that a weapon chain was attached to it post-forging.
That lazy bastard!
And like any weapon forged by a Draenei, the smith left a residual imprint on it. You alluded to your friend's low intelligence?
Easily the dumbest individual I've ever met. A blank slate.
I think that when Windrift made contact with the weapon, the imprint overrode his genetic code.
So Windrift is the pseudo-reincarnation of a Draenei blacksmith?
Yes, I think so. Have you experienced any bizarre memories? His engrams may have carried over in the transfer.
Occasionally I have strange dreams that linger on after I've woken up.
Yes, that would be it.
Has something like this happened before?
Long ago, our blacksmith forged stone sentries and infused them with their essences. It was how we defended our lands. This has never happened to a living being before.
Let me get this straight. Windrift was as dumb as a rock.
I think you might be right.
Har har, if you'd like to be more helpful, could you happen to tell us what has happened since the world has exploded?
We were in the center of the explosion and then we woke up in hellfire.
Since the explosion? That happened 5 years ago.
What?